All right, what's up everyone, and welcome back for another lesson. I am Miss Bond, and I'm a 5th grade teacher at Anniston Avenue Elementary School. I'm with my class today, and we are going to get started with our main idea lesson. Everyone turn to your female explorer passage, please. And we're going to review what main idea is. The main idea of a text is the big idea or most important point of a text. This can be written in a one-sentence summary. We can also have an implied main idea. The main idea of a text will often not be stated directly by the author. The text has an implied or inferred main idea. The reader must analyze the shared facts and details to determine that main idea. So once you piece together all of the details and facts that you're reading about, you can infer what the main idea is. It may not say the main idea is. We may have to come up with it on our own based off the information given, okay? Tips for how to determine the main idea include: first, read the text. That's the most important probably. Second, identify the topic of the text. Third, analyze the details that support the topic. And lastly, ask yourself, what does the author want me to understand about this topic? So this is one of our essential questions for this week. What is this text mostly about? And how does the author use details to show the main idea of the text? I want everyone to go ahead and number their paragraphs and circle their headings. You may begin reading. Go ahead and circle each number that they've given you for each paragraph. We will be drawing on this information a little bit later. I am going to go ahead and circle our numbered paragraphs and our headings. All right, are y'all ready to read? Okay. I'm going to read the first paragraph to you. The world's history is full of stories of curiosity and exploration, full of people going somewhere new, making new friends and enemies, and finding a new world. Often, the explorers that get the most time in school textbooks, Columbus, Magellan, De Soto, are men. However, history is also full of stories of explorers making huge discoveries, and those explorers happen to be women. Let's go ahead and underline that these explorers that we're speaking of in this passage are going to be women, and then we're going to underline this sentence as well. Female explorers have made significant contributions to science and geography throughout the history of the world. Louisa Boyd was born in America in 1887, in a time when women weren't really known as adventurous and curious about the world around them. Louisa, however, proved many wrong and became known as the Ice Woman for all of her travels and time exploring the Arctic Ocean and North Pole. Female explorers is probably our topic, okay? Louisa had an affluent upbringing and inherited her family's fortune at the age of 33. So if we see the word fortune after we see affluent upbringing, so she had an affluent upbringing, what do you think that means?
She had got the money from her parents when they died.
So do you think her parents might have been wealthy? She spent several years exploring glaciers in Greenland, one that became known as Louisa Boyd Land. She wrote several books on her exploration and ended up being the first woman ever to fly over the North Pole. That's probably important. It is definitely important. She was 68 years old when she did. When she was 41, she financed and led an expedition to find another explorer who had gone missing while in the Arctic Ocean. While she didn't find the explorer, she did find a love for the Arctic. Louisa Boyd was instrumental in not only exploring the Arctic, but also in proving that women could be efficient explorers as well. All right, so what other key details are in that paragraph that go hand in hand with Louisa Boyd being an influential explorer? Very good. And what else? What else happened? She set out to find an explorer that had gone missing. She led an example and paid. If she financed it, she paid for it. And led an expedition to find another explorer who had gone missing while in the Arctic Ocean. And she spent several years exploring glaciers in Greenland and even made an area named Louisa Boyd Land. If you want to number these when you're underlining them, that would really help you when we go back to do our chart. Fossil hunter, Sue Hendrickson. Let's go back and let's underline the people that we're talking about. Really important to underline the people we're talking about or reading about. Sue Henderson was born years later in 1949 and was a fossil hunter and archaeologist. Sue dedicated her life to exploring the past through excavation and shipwreck sites. She has traveled the world in her adventures and became a very famous lady in 1990 when she had a dinosaur named in her honor. That is so cool. She had a dinosaur named after her. So let's underline that. She became very famous in 1990 when she had a dinosaur named in her honor. I want a dinosaur named after me. In 1990, Sue was searching for fossils with her dog, Gypsy, in South Dakota, when she found a Tyrannosaurus rex fossil that was in amazing shape. The T-Rex fossil took 3 weeks to completely excavate and was named Sue. Sue is now an exhibit at the Field Museum in Chicago, Illinois. Let's also underline that Sue dedicated her life to exploring the past through excavation and shipwreck sites. Now let's read about an important female space explorer. Sally Ride was born only a few years later in 1951, and her exploration would not take her to the dinosaurs, but instead into space. Sally was the first American woman in space. What do y'all think? Is that a key detail? She began her adventure when studying for an advanced degree in astrophysics, the study of physical nature of celestial bodies in space. Sally applied to NASA and was shortly accepted into their astronaut training program. She went to space twice, when she was 32 and 33 years old. While she was training for her third mission, the Space Shuttle Challenger exploded and her mission was subsequently canceled. Sally was a part of the team that investigated the explosion. So these are the important things that she did.
Also, I think that's a little bit young to be going to space.
And how old was she?
33 and 32.
Yeah, that is pretty young. So she started early in her career. Okay, and I'm going to get my red. I'm going to underline Sally Ride because that is her name. This right here is our conclusion sentence. If you notice, we have an introduction sentence that lets us know our topic for our passage. And then we have a conclusion sentence that kind of restates what we just read about / write about if we're writing. Women have explored the far reaches of the world, the dinosaur era, and even the final frontier of space. Learning about how these women pursued exploration can help all of us, especially other women, see that women can and do make significant discoveries in history. I want y'all to underline that, please. We're going to do that one in red. It basically restates the main idea. Who can tell me which part of paragraph 5 that we just underlined, which part of that red underlining is our defined main idea or our specific main idea?
Women pursued exploration. Exploration can help all of us.
Yes, that is extremely important. but is the whole passage about how they help us. The isolated main idea in paragraph 5 is that women can and do make significant discoveries in history. And how do I know that? Because every bit of this answers that. How, right?
Key details.
Yes, very good, very good. Let's go forward to our chart. What is our topic? It might be a few words that just state the topic. Just like in iReady, in our books this week, our topic is space or planets. So what is our topic here?
Female explorers.
Yes, very good. Female explorers.
So we should put the female explorers make significant discoveries in the bottom.
Right down here. Yep. And what was the main idea of paragraph 2? So paragraph 2 says, what's her name? Louisa Boyd became known as the Ice Woman for all of her travels and time exploring the Arctic Ocean and North Pole. So let's make sure we're stating their name. Let's move on to the main idea of paragraph 3. I'm going to write Sue Hendrickson was known for what? What does the text say about what she was known for? She explored excavation and shipwreck sites. Last one. What should we write?
Sally Ride was known for going to space twice.
If you can fit it, you should also write that she was the first woman to ever go to space, right? Our overall main idea should read something like this. So our overall main idea is that female explorers made significant contributions to science and geography throughout history. I hope you guys have enjoyed this lesson, and I'll see you back here next time.